Hello, I'm Tom Hodge, and this is Truth Search with Tom. Once again, we're on location in Hardin County, Tennessee. We're in farming country and cattle country. As you can see behind me, herd of Black Angus cattle that are raised here for beef and for a livelihood. Every time I see these cattle, I think about a verse in Psalm 50, verse 10. And God says, "Every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills." When I think about that verse, I realize that even the hills belong to God. There is one creator, one designer. We are the creature. He is here, we are here. He has loaned us every blessing for a short time. It's what we call stewardship. We are stewards of God's blessings. In Matthew 25, Jesus told a lesson about three men who were given different blessings and opportunities. And those who served well, he said, "You've been faithful over a little, and I will let you be faithful over much." And so we're responsible for stewardship of time, opportunities, energy, money as well. I think about giving and giving of our money in the Bible. In the Old Testament, the Jews were required to give 10% of everything that they were to give. Tithing, we call that. And yet in the New Testament, as the church, we're not bound by the law of tithing. We have a different law. Let me give you four principles of stewardship or giving back to God of our money that are found in the books of 1st and 2nd Corinthians. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 16, as we gather together on the first day of the week, lay by and store. Every Sunday, every Christian should give back to God monetarily of the material things that he's blessed us with. And then he says, as you prosper, in other words, the more we make, if we make more this year than last year, we should give more. That's just common sense. In 2 Corinthians 9, we have a third principle of giving of our money to God. And he says, as you purpose in your heart, let's plan our giving. We plan everything else. We plan to pay bills. We plan to have monetary goals. Let's plan to give God the amount that's due him. And then number 4, principle of giving and stewardship for the church, for Christians, we should give cheerfully, not grudgingly, not thinking, boy, I could have spent that on this or other material things, but give back cheerfully, because remember, the cattle on 1,000 hills belong to God, and even the hills themselves. We've been given these things on loan for a short time in what we call stewardship there. If you think about what God has given us, it's not just the cattle, not just the beautiful earth he's given to us, but he's given us the greatest gift of eternity. 2 Corinthians 9, Paul says, "Thanks be to God for his unspeakable, indescribable gift." And we know who he's talking about. That could just be one person. That's Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who came, lived a perfect life, died on the cross, raised again for us. Let's remember, as we think about stewardship, as we think about God, the Creator, and all the blessings he's given to us, let's be good stewards, because after all, we can't outgive God. Thanks for being with us today on Truth Search with Tom. Join us next time.